Hello everyone and welcome to day 15. You made it. And I love how a lot of you have been contacting me saying this was hard or this was easy or this was good. I love doing it during this time of my day and all different things. So thank you for those messages and I'd love to hear from more of you. In fact, I'd like to hear from everyone about what their 2 or 3 favorite poses are. And then I'll be putting together, on Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll be putting together some videos of, I'll be out of town, so I'll be at some fun places, some new places. And I'll put together maybe between a 5 and 10 minute video, because some people wanted it a little longer, and I'll do a flow. And so we always want to remember that when we move one way, we want to do a counter pose the next way. So say if we're really stretching our back backwards, we want to do a nice forward fold to counterpose our spine. And so there's a lot of counter poses for certain things as well. So my favorite poses are the folds, the forward folds. And so remembering the forward fold where we stand in mountain pose in the beginning and we inhale and reach for the sky. And then exhale, flat back, halfway lift. Slide our hands down our legs, bend our knees, set our chest right on our thighs for forward fold. Now there's a few things you can do here in forward fold. You can grab your opposite elbows and kind of just dangle your body. Hi, honey. We can take your hands and put them underneath your feet. Honey, I'm demonstrating something and they can't see. Okay, so my hands, I'm stepping on the palms of my hands. My toes are pushing on my wrists. This is gorilla pose. Noticing how my knees are still bent. Undo the gorilla pose, fingertips on the mat, and then we're going to flat back it all the way up. Inhale. So that's that forward fold. And then I like wide leg forward fold. And wide leg forward fold, there's a few different ones we can do, and I'm just going to run through 3 or 4 of them and show you. So you can, take your choice and see what these forward folds feel like for you. Okay, basic forward fold. Here we are. Our legs are out wide as we want them. Our arms are out shoulder height, palms face down. And we take a little baby back bend and a breath. And then we hinge the hips, flat back, come forward. Fingertips come to the mat. Maybe the flat hands come to the mat. The crown of your head reaches toward the mat. Your knees are not locked, but they're slightly bent. And you're breathing. And now with a flat back, we're going to come all the way up, hinging at the hips, and arms are going to come to a T. And just take a breath. And now the next one is peace fingers. So our knees are going to bend a little more on this one. We're going to do the same flat back, tip up, take a breath. Hinge at the hips, flat back. You grab your big toes with your peace fingers and then pull yourself down. Now take note that the knees and the elbows are bending outward. So you're really it's a different kind of fold here, but it is a wide leg forward fold. Crown of your head can aim toward the mat. You should have nice release in your spine and in your back. And then unclasp your fingers from the toes, and then inhale, come all the way up with a flat back. Arms come to a T. And then we're going to do chest expander. Chest expander forward fold is just that. Arms are going to come out to a T, And I was going to switch myself around my mat, but I think this is good. And then we take a baby back bend here to inhale. Hands come to our low back. We clasp them behind us and take that deeper back bend. And then exhale, flat back, come all the way forward. Your clasped hands go toward the sky. And you forward fold again. Crown of your head aims toward the ground. And you are chest expander forward folding. Take some breaths here. When you take the breaths and forward fold, those exhales are nice releasing. Maybe dip down a little more. And then we're going to come all the way up to a T again with our arms. Shake out the legs a little bit. And then we're going to do a lymphatic, we call it lymphatic movement or drainage. We really just tap the legs all the way down, and then we tap the low back, and it's kind of, we're giving ourselves a lower half of our body massage. So hands are on the hips, elbows try to reach each other for another slight back bend here. And then exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Let your hands come wrap around your low back and start tapping on your kidneys. And then tap all the way, or slapping all the way down and up your legs. Down the outside, down the inside, doesn't matter, but you're slapping. And you can even go both hands on one leg if you want, but you're in a forward fold here the entire time. Waking up the hips, slapping the hips, and then back up to the kidneys, and then just stop the slapping and tapping and just give your kidneys a nice massage. And then hands come back to the waist, and then we're going to hinge at the hips with a flat back and come all the way up. And hands come out to a T, and then hands come down. And the one thing that I have learned in yoga, in Tai Chi, in any kind of movement that I've been researching through my life, is the movement, the easy movement of the joints and the body, just letting it flow. Dancing is always fun this way. I've been doing some new groove dancing. Love that. This is one of those things in yoga or in any kind of movement that I have had the best relief from pain. And so I want you to think about a few things that we've gone through in the last 15 days and send me a message and let me know what you like about yoga, and then we'll keep an eye out for something coming up in the future about our next challenge, because we might do some meditation. But otherwise, if you want to continue doing yoga, go to my website, Energy Living with Terry, and to the services page where I do the Energy Living community, and that explains all about yoga. We meet Tuesdays and Thursdays right now at 11 a.m. Central Time, and it's live on Zoom. We chat a little bit before so I can find out what people are wanting to work on, and then we do that 8 times a month. And you get replays, you get the replays. So you can sign up for that. We'd love you having you in the community. And there's the lifestyle hour that we want to start people gathering around movement, meditation, breath work, and raising your vibration so you can get through this weird thing we call life, okay? All right. Thank you for joining me, and have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your week, and look for some bonus rounds coming up in the next couple days. All right, have a beautiful night.